The Supreme Court has dismissed the application of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, to present fresh evidence to support his appeal at the court. Atiku had sought the leave of the Apex Court to submit Tinubu's credentials obtained from the Chicago State University to prove the president forged the documents he submitted to INEC. The matters were, however, heard on Monday by a 7-man panel led by Justice John Okoro. The argument for and against the admissibility of the fresh documents by Atiku dominated the proceedings. Urging the court to admit the documents, the lead counsel for Atiku, Chris Uche San, described the allegation of forgery against the president as a grave constitutional matter that the Apex Court should look into. But the counsel to Tinubu, Wole Olanipekun San, urged the court not to admit the fresh document, adding that INEC was not a party to it. Reading the lead judgment on Thursday, Okoro said the application was filed after the 180 days prescribed by the law lapsed. He said the court cannot activate, Section 22 of the Supreme Court Act to admit fresh evidence. He said the leave cannot be granted. We do not have the virus to grant it. There is no paragraph in the petition that indicates forgery. It would float on the appeal if it should be admitted. They, the petitioners, were tardy and not diligent enough. This does not fit into the determination of this appeal. It is hereby refused and dismissed. The Apex Court has supported the judgment of the tribunal by striking out witnesses of Atiku Abubakar's testimonies on manipulation in the election. The court described Atiku's witnesses' testimonies as hearsays. Okoro said a political party cannot appoint an octopus agent who will be at every polling unit on election day. Atiku's agents can only testify in their polling units where they witnessed what they saw, but not across the country where they were not present. I adopt the decision of the lower court, which is in line with a plethora of precedents. The witnesses' testimonies were hearsays. The finding of the lower court is discountenancing the Atiku's witness cannot be faulted. Alright, so this is the verdict of the court. Atiku's petition was dismissed. Let's move straight into what Femi Gbajabiamila, Dapo Abiodun, and Wesson Wike had to say about the Supreme Court verdict. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe.
I had the advantage of reading in draft.
Not any dissenting. Like the judge said, all litigation must come to an end. They addressed all the issues, about 7 of them, and those issues were, and the judgments on each of the issues were clearly unassailable as far as I'm concerned. So for me now is the time for us all, every Nigerian, particularly the president, to roll up his sleeves and continue with the governance. This has been a distraction. The litigants exercise their rights to go to court, but that has come to an end now. We now have to all come together as one country, one people, and move ahead and where it rightfully should be. We're happy. We're excited.
So coming together, does that mean that you'll be extending a hand to the PDP and the Labour Party? Although the APM's appeal was dismissed, but would the president be extending a hand of friendship or sportsmanship to the other political parties?
Listen, we shouldn't take these things personal, right? If you listen carefully to the judgment was very sound. By any objective, right-thinking person, supported with facts, cases, with statute. The president, if you know him very well, is a Democrat. He has always, it's not now that he's extending his hands of fellowship. He's always done that. He will continue to do that, and will continue to do so on his behalf. Governance is about everybody. It's not about a party. It's not about an individual. And if we do not come together now, then we'll have ourselves to blame. Opposition is not, you don't oppose for the sake of opposition. Elections are over, litigation is over. All litigation must come to an end. Now is the time for governance. Distractions over. So yes, Mr. President, the APC, and all rightful thinking members of the society must come together, no matter what party you belong to address the issue of governance.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, I want to first give all the glory to Almighty God for this judgment. It is indeed another day that the Lord has made. We are glad that this puts an end to all litigation and a closure to all the speculations and all that. Mr. President, in his magnanimity, I'm sure will now begin reach out to all to join hands with him in his renewed hope agenda. APC was his platform, but the Nigerian state is where he's president of. So this is not just a victory for our party APC, it's a victory for the country. And we want to salute the judiciary, starting from the Supreme Court, the Appeal Court. Their judgment was very detailed, it was very meticulous. It laid the foundation for the Supreme Court judgment. I want to salute the judges of the Supreme Court as well. It was straight to the point. And I believe that this judgment would be seen worldwide as that which is in line with global best practices in law. I want to salute them again because, they are the bastion of hope for everybody, including the common man. And this is a victory for democracy. Opposition can now go and rest. If they indeed mean well for this country, I expect that after today, they will call President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They will congratulate him. They will now sit down and fashion out how to join hands with him in ensuring that indeed we achieve and continue to achieve our pride of place in the Committee of States across the length and breadth of the world. Once again, I congratulate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for this victory, and I congratulate APC, I congratulate Nigeria. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Yes, just one question.
What is it here?
The court today said that the FCT has no special status. As the minister of the FCT, what do you have to tell me?
Maybe you don't understand when he said FCT has no special status. What he said that in terms of calculating or having the status quo, you must not win FCT before you are declared president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That FCT is like another state. So that you don't need to say, oh, if you don't win FCT, therefore you cannot be declared. That's what he said.
So you must have this start with the APC crew. Can you please say that you have moved to the APC?
I didn't come with APC crew. And in the court here, I don't know where they said APC and PDP. I came here as somebody who's interested, as somebody who wanted the country to move forward. So I congratulate Mr. President, and I think that this has come to the end. No more speculation. So Mr. President can focus and do what he's supposed to do for Nigerians. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to